I got the whole ESPN draft. It's all there. I don't know why it's not working, man.
It's all there.
You know, we have the computer like right here. Why don't you just put the computer on the table and just click the?
I don't want to do that.
Okay, all right.
Powers
You do what you-
Johnson
It was just working.
Okay, all right. Don't worry about me.
You know it was. You're just as surprised as I am.
Hey, topic 2.
Drew's getting us back on track. You know we in trouble. Mock Draft 1.0 is out. Mel Kiper has his Mock Draft 1.0 out.
Nice,
PFF also having their mock out. And I said mock.
He did.
I said mock.
Yeah.
Funny.
Why you guys so?
We're kids.
You okay? You all right, Joe? You okay? You having a tough day
He
today?
went from Miami to
You said
kid.
Miami Joe does a little.
That Miami Joel doing a little different.
Little line.
Listen, they both got their mocks out, and to me, I love the direction that they're going
Cruise
with their
directors
mocks. I think that the fact that both are pretty much in lockstep kind of speaks to what this draft is. I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement from 1 to 10,
No.
unless Tennessee does something out of body where they really are just like, we don't ever need a quarterback. We're just going to ride it out with Will Levis.
It's not the fact that they said they don't need him. They keep saying that they're going to trade out of it.
Everybody
they don't like it.
Everybody wants to trade out until like there's nobody to trade with.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So you also got to have a trade partner in place. We'll see if they do have that. I'm not saying you couldn't have somebody move up, but right now where the mocks are at, and this is just straight up, number 1, Tennessee, taking Cam Ward, which I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I can see it. Number 2, Travis Hunter to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Number 3, the New York Giants take Shooter Sanders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Number
I
4,
like that.
New England Patriots
That's
take
all I want.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, I know that's
I-
the guy.
you know,
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
see that.
That's
if
my
a-
favorite.
If Abdul Carter finds a way to fall, it's the only way I don't take an offensive
Yep.
lineman.
That is my favorite.
You got to take him.
You
That's
gotta- you
generational.
gotta
That's
take-
generational.
Man, he's almost one of the talents I say I almost trade up for.
Jacksonville at number 5, Mason Graham, defensive tackle out of
I'm
Michigan.
not mad at that.
Vegas taking I hate this dude's name. Tatoria, Territoria.
McMillan.
Yeah,
McMillan.
McMillan. I know the McMillan part. I just
Solid.
the first name is like, dog, you got an anime name, bro.
Tetragrammaton.
Right.
Yeah.
Vegas taking him out of Arizona, which is very Vegas. Take a wide receiver with no quarterback available. New York Jets take Michael Williams, which he's the other one that
You figured it out.
Freaking A.
Wow. What a draft.
hole.
Let's go.
He's happy.
You okay?
Hey,
Yeah, right?
Miami Joe is back. Oh, he's got the
Oh,
shades. man.
this guy's scary.
Freaking A.
Michael Williams out of
Freaking
Georgia, 7 to the Jets. Jalen Walker, linebacker out of Georgia, 8 to the
That's a name.
Panthers.
Interesting.
I like
I didn't know that.
Will Johnson, 9
I don't like that.
to the New Orleans Saints. Out of Michigan.
Will Johnson.
3 Michigan in a row.
Because we breed dog like
And at 10, the Chicago Bears take William Bartholomew Campbell,
He sounds like a brawl.
offensive tackle
Powers
/ guard
He sounds like a brawl.
out of LSU.
I like that. I like you, Mel Kiper.
What Mel Kiper said about it is the Bears have had 3 top 10 picks since Ryan Poles became the GM in 2022. They used them all on offense, but anyone who watched the Bears play this season knows Caleb Williams needs better protection. The rookie QB took 68 sacks. There's a lot of sacks in this mock. The entire offensive line class is still on the board here, and it's close between Campbell and Texas's Kelvin Banks Jr. at the top. I lean Campbell because he was better this season and has more size at 6'6", 323. Even though Banks is ranked higher on my board, number 10 and number 11, Campbell gave up just 2 sacks over 524 pass block snaps this season. There's some length corners, and he might kick inside to guard, or concerns, and he might kick inside to guard, but Chicago needs help all over that line. When you hear this mock, or when you see this mock, I should say, does this make you feel tingly? Is this a tingly mock for you?
It's a meaty mock.
This a meaty mock for you.
I
You like this mock?
I'm not gonna say it's a meaty mock. It's a meaty mock for the Bears.
That's why.
It's a meaty mock for the
You
Bears.
get Shadir Sanders quiet over
Yeah. Because let y'all tell her we getting Cam Ward, but that's another discussion for another day.
You said you're going to get Justin Fields
But-
for cheap.
Hey, this was before. You know what? Never mind. Anyway,
We got a couple super chats.
You have a super chat.
Shout out to
what the super
I
chat
saw
talking about?
Dantana earlier.
We had one before that. We had
Oh,
one before that.
Zendaya.
Zanders.
Mock. Shoot, I can't see that.
Mock equal. He said Will Campbell at 10, Landon Jackson 39, Gray Zabel at 41, Deion Walker at 72, and Jonah Monheim at 148. A bunch of freak athletes in the trenches.
Not gonna lie, I only
He
know
going
two of those
all
names.
offensive line draft. I
All
respect it.
offensive line.
All line, all the time.
All day.
No.
I saw Dantana
Like
in
the
there somewhere.
idea, but not feasible.
Not all of them.
Tanner being a member for 34 months. Shout out Tanner. He said, "Hey, the draft chime was dope, Joel. What up, fellas? Drippy stream.
Appreciate you, my
Thank
guy.
you, sir.
Appreciate
Drippy
you.
stream.
I
with,
mean,
I
always do
You
that.
guys are-
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you guys got the Miami flavor over there. You
Yeah, a
got
little something.
you got Tubbs and Crockett.
Hey, listen.
Clubs
Hey,
and
You see
crack
me,
and
I like to
that.
go when I play at the big ball. You know, I like to get behind the ball.
Oh.
I like to play. I get the ball and I throw it, and then I run to the back. You know what I mean? It's very good.
It was con
So
queso.
silly.
I love.
Oh.
Shout out Ozzy, bro.
Ozzy is funny.
Shout out.
I want to throw a little bit of a wrench in here because
Whoa.
I'm seeing another name that I had no idea about until I did a little research. And this guy might be just as good, if not better, had he not gotten injured.
Mm.
Wait a
Can I
minute.
interest
you
you?
lost me.
The stat guy is
Can
statting.
I'm statting it up. Can I
That guy is
interest you in Ohio State tackle Josh Simmons?
No,
No.
my bad. I
No,
capped you.
in all
I
honesty,
capped you. My bad. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you
make your
did.
case. Go ahead, make your
Thomas
case.
Brown goes 5-0. He's still out of here. No, honestly, that name, they claimed that if he had stayed healthy, he'd be better, and he's a better fitted tackle. He has the measurables that Will doesn't have as far as like the arm length. Like you don't have to worry about that. He's 6'5", 310 pounds, like aggressive. He's almost like kind of a Tevin Jenkins mold. And I
Tevin
mean,
Jenkins and
Third
hurt.
round.
Hey,
I
he's
see
one-
him.
this is one
Hey,
sack.
a Tevin Jenkins
He's
mold for
No,
sure.
we're
hurt.
talking about availability. We're not
Third
talking
round.
about when injured. I'm talking about
But
what he does on the
I'm
field.
just saying.
If he drops to the second round,
No, second round.
Oh no, he's not going to
Maybe.
drop to the second
No,
round.
if he's hurt,
No, they got him.
reserve.
They got him
If-
slated 25th
Yeah,
to
if
the
you
Texans.
and now
Okay,
here's the
that's
thing.
dangerous second
But they
round.
Here's the thing.
They say he's out
If
for
you
another
draft
year.
back, because we don't need to give up picks. If we take more picks, by the way, also adding to that, I think. Well, we don't know for sure if
You're
Cunningham
saying
got the
trade
job.
from 10 down to like 20.
Absolutely. Do what we should have did with the Powers Johnson with that ninth pick. If you know, I know a lot of you all felt that way. We do that this year. We get an extra pick. You get a guy that actually is rated, if healthy, better than
No,
those two
no,
tackles.
I'm
No,
not
you.
going.
no.
Josh Simmons
Hey,
is
hey,
underrated.
no.
Watch
Time
him
out,
get in the
time out,
league.
time out, time
Watch
out.
him get in the league
I
and be a
want-
beast.
I-
I'm telling you.
if we get
What
Campbell,
is with you?
Hey,
And-
Let's stop yelling. Let's stop yelling at each other.
Well,
What-
look,
Oh, this all this
Campbell
hatred.
would be our left guard if we get him right now.
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
Kelvin Banks is the new starting left tackle.
Okay.
So we have a chance to get him at 10. Either one of those guys based off this mock draft is
Sure.
a possibility. Go ahead.
But nah, I was gonna say I like both of those names. Literally, we not gonna be able to really know anything until the combine.
True.
I would lean towards Will Campbell. I got a problem with you and like cause lately you really been on some like
lately.
well if Thomas Brown almost did this and you know if this like
What do you
This
mean?
is the
That's
fifth.
my opinion.
they not going off ifs and almost and hey man.
Well, I mean, look at the track record. I'm not saying this guy is some like out of nowhere gym. If he wasn't hurt, Josh Simmons would be the best tackle.
The track record is nice. I didn't hear about Jaden Daniels getting touched.
Huh?
Because he played
What?
At LSU?
Yeah, he played at LSU.
Sure. But what I'm saying is,
He's saying
Yeah.
the track record of Will Campbell is
Yeah,
nice 'cause
like
he didn't hear about Jaden.
I didn't hear
agree,
about
but then
Jaden. I
there's
didn't hear about
also-
Jaden getting
But
touched.
here's the thing: there's also those that say if you're going to have to translate him or move his position from left tackle to left guard automatically because he's undersized, I want somebody that's going to replace Braxton Jones officially once he gets in the building, and that's why Kelvin Banks, yeah, sure. Josh Simmons apparently is the name that everybody's saying would be at the top if he had not gotten injured. And so for me, I'm like, okay, you can get the same type of talent, trade back, get another pick, and address more areas and go after this guy.
I got
It's a
you.
chance, but it's
Nah,
a
nah.
good chance.
I got a question for you. I got a question
That's
for
just
you.
a wrench I'm
I got a
throwing
question
there.
for you. If you do that, he's not ready. What's you gonna put in place until he is ready?
Well,
if
you still
wanna,
keep Braxton.
If you want to stretch,
I don't
You
wanna
still
do
keep
that.
Braxton. You still got free
got-
agency
you
for
still got- You
Zeitler.
still got holes then.
No,
What are
free
you doing?
agency. Free agency.
But-
we just cut some people, so now our salary cap went up. You got Zeitler. You still got Trey Smith we trying to get. You got other names that you're going to fill out before the draft.
I'm
Okay,
with
okay.
Rex Smith. I don't want to
Let's
draft.
stop talking
injured
over
guys.
each other. Let's stop. Everybody stop talking at once.
What?
Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, I took my time and pause.
Excuse me.
You got knocked out
Okay.
twice.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out.
What? Pull out of the mock.
All right.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right.
No, what was you gonna say, Drew?
No, I was just saying that if you were to do that and take the draft capital and move back, then what are you bringing in between? Because if you bring in a free agent, that's 3 years. Then that defeats the whole purpose of you drafting him because he's only going to take him a certain amount of months.
Well, he was saying keep Braxton.
Yeah.
He was saying you keep Braxton. Braxton's a pro. He's out there until he's ready. Now, here's my one thing. Now, Simmons to me, I think you have to stop drafting hurt guys. This guy went out October 12th. He didn't play another snap.
You're right.
That's a long time.
That's a
I don't
chance.
want
That's
to
a
hurt
long
guys.
time.
Right.
We just did this. Karan Amagaji got hurt last season. Nah,
First round.
Karan is not
Yale,
the same
Ohio
thing.
State.
Right,
Yeah,
but
like-
am I taking chances on first round picks that are injured? You know what I mean? That's something you can't do. Not to me. Now it's all about the evaluation. If you go through your evaluation and you see that neither of the guys at the top, Kelvin Banks nor Will Campbell, are top caliber guys, that's a different conversation. I don't know if I'd agree with it, but that's a different conversation to have there. And I think that I could see you trading back then. But if you come out of this with one of those guys, unless you get an absolute haul and you can take a chance on one of those top guys, I like a Josh Simmons there. Like I can't take chances on dudes being hurt when my quarterback is about to be hurt if I don't get this right.
Yeah.
Like that to me is a no-go. Now, if you go through all your medicals and you're like, oh, this dude's 100% healthy, I would say I would rather you try and still take somebody top 10, whether Kelvin Banks or Will Campbell, and package those 2 second-round picks to move up to go get somebody.
Another starter.
Because if you feel that he's good enough for you to trade back and wait on, that means you believe he's going to be a starter next year. That means you're going all in on your offensive line in 1 year. Now, yes, there's still pieces out there that you can get in that second round. I think there's great pieces you can get in that second round. I think you need all 3 picks so that you can go out there and address not only the offensive line pieces, but also some of those guys on the defensive line. But the big thing here is you have to get whoever this first pick is in the draft. He has to be right. He can't be a miss because you have so many issues on this offensive line. And it seems like that's where the Bears are going, that if you miss, it's going to set you back for years to come.
Yeah.
I think that's really what I was getting at, because you got Ben Johnson, first year head coach. Then after that, you turn around.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. After that, you turn around. Like, my quarterback just set a record for sacks.
Yeah.
My quarterback just set a record for sacks. So I can't take a chance on it if I got this guy that's possibly already here that's the top of the list.
Now, I do like Baki's comment. At this point, when it comes to O-line, it's all about development. I think that's true, too.
Yep.
We don't know.
There are guys we're
That's
going to
also
bring
true,
in.
yeah.
There may be guys in the building.
We don't know if Karan is
That's
going
what
to
I say.
actually be developed.
I think the issue on who we take it depends on the valuation of Karan. Because if we move him over to guard, we're not going to take another guard. If we're going to leave him at tackle and he's come in with some tree trunks now, that changes our whole draft strategy.
We don't know if Ben Johnson might say, you know what, this guy actually does work.
Ashton Jensen.
No, I mean, it could be that he thinks that Braxton Jones. I've been championing to get a new left tackle for years.
Yeah.
They may say we can work with him now, so we have a starting left tackle. We know we have Braxton Darnell right on the right side. We still need our center. So I'm not necessarily for trading up the 2 picks, because I think we get our center in one of those second round picks. And I think we get a day 1 starter at 10 with either.
I'm loving a Jake.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to get one, either Campbell or who knows? I mean,
a major
plus when they go through the combine, there might be somebody that shines through.
Yeah.
that we don't expect.
Mhm.
So
Well, and that's the thing. Centers you can get in the 3rd round, in the 4th round. Like there's places you can find these pieces. The concerning part is we don't have the trust of Ryan Poles. Right? I don't trust that Ryan Poles can pick a 3rd round pick. Why? Because his 3rd round picks right now: Karan Amagaji, Velus Jones, and Zach Pickens.
look at Baki though. He said Trey Smith was a 6th round pick.
Trey Smith was a 6th round pick.
That's
And
what
listen,
we need.
You can find these guys, and I think that's why the arrogance of what the heck we saw this season in the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th round. Well, we didn't have a 3rd round pick, but the 4th and the 5th round is like, I love the fact that you got Austin Booker because you're attacking the trenches. You're trying something. You're hoping something works there. The 4th round is just pure arrogance. We need somebody that's going to flip the field. That means you think you win in 10 games.
Uh-oh. Are you saying that maybe they take the running back at 10? they try.
They're not gonna do that. I don't know why he is so
bro.
panicked about this.
No.
And it's
telling you what- I'm telling
6 really good
Bro,
running backs in this draft,
I'm-
and he is panicked.
Bro, I'm panicked. Listen, there was a lot of good running backs in the Jameer Gibbs draft. They still took that man
Nah.
high.
Nah,
But I'm panicked because it keeps going. Yeah, we got to fix that offensive line.
See
We're
you,
worried about
Carol.
that. But also a run game really helps the quarterback. But we got to fix that offensive line. Don't you worry about that. But that run game, sometimes you got to run the football. I think he's saying 2 things with there. Number one, we are drafting a running back at some point, so I will flip a table unless it's before the 4th round. And number
Or
2,
Roschon.
no, probably not. Number 2, DeAndre Swift is going to be looking for a new job. Those are the 2 things.
Wow, you think he's out of
You
there?
think we're gonna cut him?
Fam.
Yeah.
I
Fam.
think he becomes
I don't know if
a
you
tackle.
cut him. You can't cut him. But I'll say this.
These
I think
picks is way too.
Hey Ringo, when you play college football 25 and you make the underdog player or the walk on, you make the walk on freshman, and then you be like, all right, bet, put me in the game, coach, and they just sim the game all the way through.
Bro,
back
that's
and
the
forth,
one
back and
star.
forth. The 1 star, right? It just sim back and forth. That's gonna be DeAndre Swift. Just watching the game happen.
When
Yeah,
am I?
no
when
chance.
When am
No
I gonna
way.
play?
No way,
Bro.
no way, because
Bro.
No.
We still use him well in the passing game.
Drew, he's the one
No,
that traded him.
I'm gonna tell you.
Ben's
you why.
the one that traded him.
My bad.
Well, you can't.
Ben's the one that traded
No,
him.
but we just gave him like 3 years, so we're gonna have to cut
Drew.
him and eat 2 years.
Yeah.
Drew.
Depends on what.
Well,
the
you're not gonna cut him.
guaranteed money.
You probably just have him on the team.
Drew. David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs, and then you see what they had over there, and then he's coming to DeAndre Swift.
But they didn't have to cut them though. That's the difference. They didn't have to cut. They didn't have to cut.
There's like
resign.
there's a difference, and he sees that already. I don't think he's on the roster, and I'm a champion of running back.
Hey, he might
I'm a-
trade
Man,
trade
that's
that
a
mugger
lot
down to
of money
Liam
to
Cohen
cut.
down there with
for real.
That's a lot of money to cut.
For
Hey,
real.
He might trade him down to Liam Cohen down there with the old Duval.
Hey, Duval.
Did y'all see that?
That was cringy.
Oh,
He
that was
almost messed
cringy.
it up too.
Hey.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get that on the mic, bro.
Here's how we started. 3.
I said, Ian, please don't go.
I understand Ben not liking him, but the fact is that the Bears been wasting. Now they've been spending money differently, but they still not just gonna waste it.
That is so.
It was like
That's
horrible.
nasty. That is so that's nasty.
either way.
Duval.
Should we put that on? The,
That need to be on the
I don't even
soundboard.
want it on the soundboard.
The only time that was cold was when Jalen Ramsey said it
Yeah.
back in when they was almost at the championship.
Yeah. We're going to the Super Bowl, and we finna win that. They
They
did
did
not.
not.
They did not. No, I think though, and where we are is that this line has to be fixed immediately. I
Yeah.
think there's some pieces we don't know what's going to get coached up.
Mhm.
I would prefer draft our linemen, and then the 2 second-round picks. One might be a defensive end, and maybe we get a big jumbo. That's a big run stopper type guy, and then we get our center, and then we'll see what we do with that 3rd pick. But no getting cute. I don't want drafting. We've done that in the past. You draft hurt players. Even Tevin Jenkins had a 1st-round grade. He dropped a little bit to a 2nd-round player. He's been
Because he was hurt. And
He's
he's been hurt the entire time.
So it's like we can't have that. We can't do any more
Yeah.
gambles anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, I think that it's a chance you just can't take in the draft. We'll see what ends up happening. Mel Kiper dropping his first mock of the year. And we'll see many more mocks before we get to the before we get to draft day. Draft day is April
something.
Yeah.
April.
We got a long way to go.
Many.
Now we got free agency in between. Then
I
we're
think,
talking about all
it's a
free
week.
agents.
I think it's a week before
So
WrestleMania.
we're
actually.
doing another
Yeah.
mock,
Definitely.
team mock.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, we're doing the show
Do
mock.
Do we want to start throwing?
Where we all had our
early?
mocks.
That's
About
right.
the draft party? You want to throw that out already? draft party?
That's like a long way away.
Yeah, but we go ahead and start. Just throw it out
Hey,
there now.
you want to throw it out?
We're
there?
gonna
We can
plan
throw
a
it out
draft
there.
party.
Hey, we're gonna have a
People-
draft party.
Yeah.
Make sure to pull up on us for a
Look
draft
at that,
party.
Crimson. 87 days from now. We're gonna
87
have
days from the draft.
Shout out to
man.
Crimson.
We
87
will have a draft party.
They don't know it yet.
It's gonna
but
be
we're
a
gonna
great
do it.
time. Well, they know it now because you just like weirdly. Miami Joel is just a different guy. Man. He
boy.
just, no planning, nothing.
He's
Just,
dangerous.
I got a party. for
Taking
you.
names.
I'm taking names out here. Let's finish it out with this, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let's finish it out